time is our most precious commodity. That's why you got to either ditch this dude or girl or continue to date him, but make a decision, right? If you are confused if you should continue to hang out or not, why don't you run it by us? And we'll run it by our very smart Bert Show fam all around the country. Should you continue to date him or ditch him? In this case here, they hit it off, but dude is moving about 5 hours away.
So here's Olivia. So I just started dating Will about 3 weeks ago. Our mothers had actually tried to set us up for months. Will's family recently started attending my parents' church, and our moms became good friends. Both have wanted us to go out, and they've been talking nonstop about it. He and I never even met, and both of us had zero interest in taking our mother's advice to meet each other.
Just as a sidebar here, when your parents set you up, generally is it with somebody that is good for you or they just have it totally wrong?
They have it totally wrong.
It's who they want to see you with, not necessarily who you'd be good with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't ever like the person.
Never?
They like them more than you, always.
Okay.
But-
Because they're seeing you with a certain lens also, right?
And they're only seeing that person with a certain lens. Like they're not going to see what's under the surface that you get introduced to and thrust in your face on the first date, like romantically. It's annoying.
All right,
This happened with my sisters, and I feel bad for them.
I'd like to play this out. Is there anybody listening? Because I don't think we'll get one call. Not one. Is there anybody listening that got set up on a blind date by your parents and it worked out? Like you guys are married now and your parents are the ones that set that whole thing up. 1-855-BERT Show. Continue on.
And then also tell us how you never hear the end of it.
Right. Every single day, right?
All right, here's Olivia again. Then one day I got a DM on Instagram from Will. He had figured out who I was and messaged me. We both started talking and we were laughing about how persistent our mothers were. The conversation became flirty and we ultimately ended up meeting up. Both of us agreed not to tell our mothers because we didn't want any pressure or involvement as we get to know each other. Well, it turns out my mom was right. I really like him. There's just one issue. He's moving. He accepted a job about 5 hours away. He seems to want to continue seeing me, but I'm just not sure I want to do a long distance thing with someone I just met. That seems like a lot of work and a lot of pressure. Part of me thinks if we were meant to be, then he wouldn't be moving away a month after we met. The other part of me thinks that nothing good comes easy, so put in the long distance effort. What would you all do? Would you do a long distance relationship with someone you just met? Olivia.
Mo, what do you think?
That's a tough one. I do understand where she's coming from as far as we're just getting started and you're moving, so what's the point of even jumping in there? However, the fact that your mom thought she saw something there and then now he does jump in your DMs and you're kind of feeling it, I feel like you give it a shot. I mean, it's 5 hours. It's not that far. It's very early. I don't think you have to worry about it so soon. So just give it a shot and kind of see where it goes.
Yeah, you don't have to walk everywhere anymore. I mean, 5 hours is really not that long.
Yeah.
in a car.
It's not that
Or
bad.
you guys can meet halfway. Then
Right.
It's just 2.5 hours apiece.
I think I'd take a shot at it. Why not? I mean, 5 hours is, if it's the right person, 5 hours,
Yeah.
no, I'd go for it.
I did it, and here we are 15 years later.
Yeah.
Because I literally a month after Bart and my husband started dating, I moved 8.5 hours away. And we attempted long distance. We weren't serious about it, but after a couple of months of long distance, we realized we really did like each other, and that's when he moved to be with me. So I say, yeah, give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I say the percentage is really, really low that when your parents set you up, that it actually works out in the long run. Hey, Jamie, good morning.
Good morning.
Happened to you, though. Parents knew exactly what you were looking for.
Yeah, it did happen to us. Our mom actually set us up, and I was not interested. I wanted nothing to do with it. And then I was like, you know what, fine, I'll give it a chance after them pestering us. And we've been together for a few years. We're pregnant with our first child, and we're going strong.
As Davi said, how often does your mom remind you that she's the one that set you guys up?
All the time.
Endlessly, no doubt. Anna, it has happened to you. Your parents did know what they were talking about.
Well, it happened to my sister, not me, but my mom set up my sister and her current husband.
And they've been with each other for how long?
They are going on 6 years, and they have 2 boys together. 2
Okay.
kids.
You have to ask a follow-up question.
Which is?
How often does your
Yeah.
mother bring this up to your sister?
I think whenever
Yeah.
she wants to.
Every anniversary card is like, you're welcome.
Daily.
Every
Told ya.
child's birthday, you have that child because of me.
You're welcome.
welcome.
The Bert Show.